Hello and welcome, children. We will continue with our study of chapter 1. Let us revise. So, in today's lesson, we will study about numbers on the abacus. So, to represent a number on the abacus, we place beads on the abacus. The place value of a digit in the number decides the spike in which the beads are to be placed. The number of beads is the same as the value of the digit. Let us learn this with an example. So generally, abacus is a computing device and it is the oldest known computing device, which is around 3000 years old. So this is how an abacus looks like, and I think many of you must have seen an abacus, also made it as a project. So it is generally used to represent a number, like in a graphical form. Like this number they have given over here is 8302. So if we write the number here, we have thousands place, hundreds place, tens place and ones place. So on ones place we have number 2. So they have put 2 beads on ones place. Then on tens place we have 0. So they have not put anything. Then on hundreds place we have 3. So they have put 3 beads. And on thousands place we have 8. So they have put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 beads. So what is being done is that the number is being represented graphically with the use of abacus. So let's take one example, 4508. So we have 3 spikes. One is 1000, 100, tens and ones. At ones place we can see 8. So we will put 8 beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then on tens place we have 0. So we will leave this as blank. Then on hundreds place we have 5. So we will put 5 beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on thousands place we have 4. So we will put 4 beads, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the representation of the number 4508 on an abacus. So you do B and C as homework. Okay. Now we will move on to the next concept, that is predecessor and successor. So this is generally other word for before and after. For example, we have a number 5. So the number before 5 is 4. And the number after 5 is 6. So another name for before is predecessor and another name for after is successor, and the concept is same. See, if we read over here, a predecessor of a number is the number that comes just before it. So one number just before it is called predecessor. A successor of a number is the number that comes just after it. So successor is the number that comes immediately after the given number. So one number before and one number after. Before is called predecessor and after is called successor. So if you look over here, they have given example 8653. So its predecessor is a number before 8653 is 8652 and number after 8653 is 8654. So this is generally what we had studied earlier about before a number and after a number. Just other names are being used. One is called predecessor and other one is called successor. If you take a daily example, like in your house, your grandfather is a predecessor of your father and you are the successor of your father. So just one person before your father, that is his predecessor, and one person after your father, that is his successor. So in number, just one number before a number is called predecessor and one number after it is called successor. So we will do one example. So we have the number 6794. So one number before it will be 6793 and one number after it will be 6794. 5. Okay, so you do B, C and D as homework. Now we will move on to page number 11. So next concept is comparison of numbers. We are basically comparing two numbers. Which number is bigger or smaller, or are they equal to each other? So this sign is called greater than sign. It is a symbol that indicates that the first number is greater than the second number. Suppose we have two numbers 7 and 5. So we know 7 is greater or bigger than 5. So we'll put this sign there, 7 is greater than 5. So the other sign is less than. It is a symbol that indicates that the first number is smaller than the second number. So suppose we have 3 and 6. We know that 3 is less than 6. So we will put like this sign, 3 is less than 6. And lastly, equal to. It is a symbol used to express two equal numbers. So if two numbers are same, for example 4 is equal to 4. So this is called equal to sign. This is the greater than sign, this is the less than sign, and this is the equal to sign. Okay, now let's see how to compare 4-digit number. This was a single digit number, but if we have a number that is 2-digit, 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit, so what are the steps? So these are the 4 steps that you have to remember. If you remember these 4 steps, then you can compare any number, however long it is. However long the number is, you can compare that. So the example given is 2, 5, 6, 5 and 2, 5, 4, 5. So we will write over here 2, 5, 6, 5 and 2, 5, 4, 5. So what we will do? We will start with the extreme left. This is the left side of the number. We will check them. Is this number greater than this number, or this number is smaller than this number, or this number is equal to this number? So first step is compare the numbers from left to right. You start comparing from this 2, we will compare 2, then 5, then 6, then we don't compare from 5, 4, 5. We don't compare from right side. We start with the left, from left to right. So this is the thousands place, hundreds, tens and ones. Thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. So compare the digits at thousands place. So these two numbers are same. Okay, so we move on to hundreds place. Then we came to hundreds place. Compare a digit at hundreds place. So at hundreds place, again 5 is equal to 5. So move on to tens place. Compare digits at tens place. So 6 is greater than 4. So that means this number is greater than this number. So even if we get at one step a number that is greater than the other number, then the first number is greater than the second number. Suppose for example we had a number whose first digit was greater than the second number's first digit. For example we had 7763. Another number was 5421. So we will compare 7 and 5. Is 7 greater than 5? Yes. So we will just give the answer 7 is greater than 5421. 7763 is greater than 5421. We will not check other digits because the first digit is greater than the first digit of the second number. Okay. So we will solve one example. 1439 and 1493. See, first number is equal. Okay. Move on to second number. Second number is also equal. Then we move on to third number. 3 is less than 9. So we put the sign less than. So we get the answer 1439 is less than 1493. Suppose if we move on to the second example over B, first digit is 3 and your first digit is 4. Is 3 less than 4 or greater than 4? It is less than 4. So we get the answer 3974 is less than 4589. 3974 is less than 4581. So there is no need for checking the remaining numbers as the first number is smaller than the first number of the second example. So you have to do the remaining sums as homework. Okay. So today we will stop over here and you have to do these sums which I have marked in the textbook and on the next page we will see the homework in the workbook. So this is the homework from your workbook. On page number 7, you have to do question number 5 and question number 6. Those who don't have textbook can copy the questions in the notebook and solve it. And on page number 8, you have to solve only question number 7. Okay? Understood your homework? You have to complete your workbook till page number 8, question number 7. Those who have not completed previous homework. And for today's homework, we have from page number 7, the whole page, and page number 8, only question 7. So after completing your homework, please send the photograph of the homework in the group to your respective teacher. Okay, so we will stop over here. Thank you.